Hello, everybody, and welcome to ClearTalk. I wanted to just have a video where I'll just talk for a second to you, kind of talk about where I am now, and how, to thank you, honestly, for being here, for your views, for your comments and feedback, for sticking with me, and as I've stumbled certainly in this journey, no doubt about it. I've even backtracked a few times, and have had my worries. I still worry. I mean, the channel is not growing maybe at the trajectory that I would have liked it to, but I do think it is growing. I do think that there is promise, along with all the other channels. But yeah, I just wanted to talk for a second. It's been now 3 months since I quit my full-time job. Well, I voluntarily left. I got a payout, which was great, and will sustain me for a little bit. Hopefully, as long as I can possibly make it sustain. But it's been great not to be having to just like get up every morning, go to work every morning, work, 8, 9, 10 hours or something at the job every day, or, 5 to even sometimes 6 days a week. It was, and I was doing that. Understand, I worked at my job for 21 years. So while this channel is short as far as its lifespan, only a few years, like my JMD channel, the main channel, has been, that's going on almost 20 years now. Well, probably around, I guess, 15, 16 years. And it was so hard to be active on that channel as much as I could. Because of the work, because I'm constantly, working. So it's been great. It's been great the past few months, although I've had some few setbacks because of things that I was needing to take care of, or that I was waiting for certain things to happen to give me a more environment at the moment to like fully engage. Because I really don't even, I'd prefer the crowd here than the crowd around me. If listeners, viewer, or whatever, like I prefer there to be nobody when I'm filming or producing or whatever. And so it's been kind of an up and down thing since like going full time. But hopefully right now I'm in a good solid trajectory to keep like putting out content every day, or at least 3 to 4 days a week, continuing on the different different subjects, whether it's politics, religion, or just life in general, which I would guess this is pretty much that. This is probably like, in that vein. And I want to, it's been good to I've gotten more rest. I sleep more, even though it's just a couple more hours. I feel that has helped me. My body feels better. My back feels better, even though I still have some setbacks here and there. Every, a day or so here, I have a few back issues. But it was, working at my job had done a lot of physical strain on me. Even at my age, I'm 43 now, but my back had taken so much of a toll from working in an automotive manufacturing plant that it got into where it was hard for me to go a single day without pain in some sort of way. And while that still isn't, I mean, I'm not to the point where I'm painless, but now that I've been out of that, it has been a lot better. There are days where I don't really have any pains. I feel great. There are other days where I have a little bit, but it's, it's little by little getting better. I'm feeling better. I'm able to go for a walk if I want, and just walk a couple of miles or something, see nature, which I did that before, but like every blue moon. Now I'm able to do it more, like once, twice a week sometimes. Just I'm trying to little by little build that up to where I'm going, 2 or 3, maybe even 4 days a week walking. I mean, that's, something that I'm building up and working on, just to take in nature, take in, calming, like Zen, like, which I've always tried to stay as calm as possible. I mean, it's something that me and my girlfriend were talking about earlier. Even at work, I was performing jobs as calmly and as, efficiently as I could, so that I wasn't like sweating my ass off or overworking as, myself, because I was trying to reduce that pain that I was constantly having, and dealing with. I mean, it's just something that I've been doing for years now, is trying to stay calm, trying to reduce stress as much as I can. And this past 3 months has been great for that. Trying to just chill. And that's been great. And and while I have taken a week here and a week there, and in some cases for some of the channels, a few weeks, where I didn't post anything, and I apologize for that. I truly do. It's been a part of this rebuilding, restructuring my mind, my body, and everything. Kind of a repairing thing for me in my life overall, now that I'm not being forced to go work a full-time job, and the stress that came along with that, mentally, physically, everything. So I want to thank you for sticking with me so far. Please stay with me. I have every intention of continuing to keep this steady going forward, doing and talking about things that I feel are important, and I hope you feel are important, and making actions that are important for this channel, and my other channels, the drum channel, doing reactions, doing drum covers regularly, putting that content out. That channel has been growing very well. Doing the JMDPLAY channel, which is kind of the channel that's been kind of on my back burner really the most. I do want to start engaging more there, doing more gameplay. I've got intentions I've got several games lined up to play through, plus with the Switch 2 now, I've got games there that I plan to play through. So that content I'm hoping to get going here shortly as well. And of course the JMD puzzling, which is one that is certainly not going to be like continuous, but I do continue to plan. I've already had started on a puzzle there, the number 16 puzzle, and I plan to do the next episode on that here within the next few days. It's something that I can't immediately put out because those I have to edit. I don't really edit on this channel at all. I don't edit on the gameplay channel really at all either. JMD, I'm editing covers, which are they take a lot of time to edit. 3 different views along with audio, syncrasy, timing of switching up all the different views. It does take time to do those, and so patience is big on that. In the puzzling channel, that one also, that's usually hour more of content that I have to try to break down into only maybe 25-30 minutes if I can. Like it's that definitely is an editing thing. That's the reason why I don't do so much editing on everything else, because the time it takes for that, and I'm a one-man show. Nobody is helping me here, so I just want you to understand that, but understand also that I am so thankful for this moment for me to be able to really push and grow all these channels, and especially this one, because I feel like this one is important for the soul, for the like connection and result of making a difference, hopefully, in community, in the country, in like the way we view how things should run, or how things should be, how life in general. Like, I don't know. I'm losing words here to really try to explain the importance that I think this channel can have, could have, hopefully will have. But just thank you, and I hope you stay with me. Hope you are subscribing. Hope you're liking. Hope you're commenting, engaging with me. Hope you are sharing. Hope you're bringing other people into it, getting their involvement as well. I would love to see this channel really, really grow. Whether you like me, actually genuinely like me, or even if you hate me, if you think that I'm a moron and don't know what I'm talking about, that I still would love your subscription. I would still love, and it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. I would still love your engagement. I don't mind engaging with people whether they like me or not. I'm respectful, and I try to connect or leave a opportunity for a connection there for any possibility, in the future of engagement with somebody, even if they hate me. Like, I'm not one to just completely jump back at you, criticize you, or whatever. Usually, unless you just straight up piss me off. But most of the time, I'm trying to engage a little bit more with understanding and reason, and trying to be like, hey, I get what you're saying, but this is why, or thank you for your comment, but this is what I think and why I think, or whatever, or like, I'm always trying to do something to keep the connection there without just burning a bridge right off the bat. Because it is about connection and change, or possible, or at least understanding. And I think I'm just ranting at this point. But thank you very much again. I will say that all the time. I'm very thankful. And hopefully this channel and the other channels and everything I'm trying to do here with JMD Nation will continue to grow. And really, it's not like I'm planning on or expecting me to be like some major, well-known, famous person or something. But I would hope that it grows to the point where we have some sort of community here that is doing good things, trying to make positive influence on the people around us, growing the knowledge and the understanding between differences of opinion, so that hopefully we can start to really improve our country, our communities, our friendships, and yeah, all that. I mean, but yeah. So again, for the 20th time, probably, thank you. And till next time, let me know what you think. If you have, even if your engagement is just like giving me suggestions or recommendations or whatever, if you things you want me to talk about, whatnot, that would be great. It is sometimes hard or stressful to just come up with topics. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I sit here and I'm go, now what do I really want to talk about today? Especially on a day where there's not so much of a newsworthy day, and and as I said, I'm not at this point. I'm not really trying to be a newsy guy, but I just want to talk about topics overall. I might bring in something that's like a path story to the overall point of the video, for a greater point. But anyways, thank you very much. This is just a waste video. If you've made it all the way this far, fucking thank you. You're amazing. You've listened to all this, me just rant and talk or chat. Thank you. You're awesome. I guess comment if you've gotten this far. Shut the hell up. Oh, whatever. Thank you very much. Peace. Clear talk with love. All the love. I'm serious. Thank you very much. Till next time. Bye.